In the quiet moments of life, when the world slows down and all we hear is the breath that fills our lungs, that is when we see the truth most clearly. My journey began here, in these mountains, with nothing but questions. Like you, I sought purpose, meaning, and clarity. I searched far and wide for answers, only to find that the answers were always within. Let me share with you what I've learned on this path to purpose. There was a time when I was lost, much like you might be feeling right now. We all have moments of uncertainty when the road ahead seems dark and confusing, but it is in these moments that we are invited to grow, to reflect, and to change. Life doesn't give us challenges to defeat us. It gives us challenges to awaken our deepest potential. I remember a time many years ago when I was a young novice. I was eager, full of ambition, but I had little patience. I was climbing a mountain just like this one, hoping to reach an old hermit who was said to know the secrets of life. The path was treacherous, full of sharp stones and steep cliffs. I stumbled, fell, and wanted to turn back many times. But as I climbed higher, something inside me began to shift. I realized that it wasn't about reaching the top. It was about the steps I took to get there. We spend so much of our lives trying to rush to the next moment, the next achievement, the next milestone. But in doing so, we miss the journey. And it is the journey that shapes us. Self-reflection is the most powerful tool we have, yet it is often overlooked. How often do we pause, truly pause, to look within? We search the world for answers, for purpose, for happiness, but forget that the greatest knowledge lies in our own hearts. The quiet moments, the ones we tend to avoid, are the moments when we can hear our own wisdom the clearest. Ask yourself, when was the last time you sat in stillness, without distraction, without a goal, just to listen? The world will always be loud, but peace can always be found in silence. Purpose is not something we find, my friends. It is something we create. Just like planting seeds in a garden, we must nurture it, care for it, and allow it to grow. The seeds of your purpose are already within you, but it is up to you to give them the time and attention they need to flourish. We live in a world that constantly tells us to be more, to do more, to achieve more. But sometimes the greatest growth comes from stillness, from being content in the present moment. It is only when we stop striving that we can truly begin to live. Before I returned to this temple, I met a man who had lost everything. He asked me, "How do I find peace when all I have is gone?" I told him this: peace does not come from what we have, but from what we hold within. You may have lost the world, but you have not lost yourself. Remember this, dear friends. The world outside will always change, but the peace you seek is already inside you. Nurture it, reflect on it, and walk your own path with grace. The path to purpose is not a destination, it is the journey itself, and each step you take will guide you closer to the truth that has always been within. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to reflect on your dream today. Share your journey in the comments and let us inspire one another to keep moving forward.